Welcome to class, everybody.
Bring the knees into the chest and maybe drawing some small circles. Trying to close your eyes, settle the breath. Relaxing all the muscles in the face, the shoulders. And then just take a different direction, drawing the knees in, squeezing and then releasing and sending them to the back. And then come to stillness, reaching for the inside of our feet into happy baby. Draw the knees out nice and wide. And as we're in our happy baby, just try to take the hips from right to left. Okay, just allowing gravity to push the belly, shoulders, hip to the floor. Think about your Ujjayi breathing, bringing the awareness to your breath, the inhales and exhales through the nose. Bringing this space and this opportunity to move and connect with your body, to de-stress, to relax for the rest of the day or the evening, and just to stretch out your bodies, creating the space for energy to travel more fluidly, feeling more energized, more relaxed and settled. And then bring your knees in towards your chest, crossing the ankles, pushing the shoulders down to the floor. And then begin to just tap the toes to the floor, hands by your side, keeping the lower back into the floor, squeeze the knees back into your chest. So again, we're just touching our tiptoes to the floor, bring the knees back into the chest, find that tailbone lift, drop and then squeeze back in. So just warming up that core. Keep the lower spine pressed into the ground in 3. Relax the shoulders in 2. Find all that energy in the core. In 1, send the feet down to the floor. Just begin to window wipe the knees right and left. I really love this pose because it releases the lower spine. If we're sitting down a lot throughout the day, or if we haven't moved so much, this is a great just little extra relief. Bring lovely sensations. Being nice and steady to start off with. Going back to the breathing in and out of the nose. And then begin to squeeze those knees back into your chest, rocking up and down the spine, finding yourself in a nice seated position. Good. And then once you come into seated, cross the ankles, sit up nice and tall, hands on the knees, and just begin to roll the shoulders up and down. Think about the inhales lifting up and the exhales rolling down. Think about a long tall spine, inhaling up to the shoulders or up to the ears. Maybe draw a little smile, exhale, rolling back and down. Good, one more time, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rolling back and down. Taking the hand to the side, reach the other one up and over. Find that simple reach, lateral flexion for our spine. Good, take an exhale, come back to center. Next inhale, reach over to the other side. Take a breath here. Good, coming back to center, big breath in, lift the shoulders up. And out, relax, back and down. Reach the hand a little bit wider, further away from the body. Reach the other arm up and over, make sure the palm is facing down. Take a few breaths here, softening as we exhale. Remember, your Ujjayi breathing is sending the breath out through the mouth, in and out the nose. Okay? Try and create that sensation or that sound where the waves are hitting the beach quite literally. It's that roaring sensation at the back of the throat. Control the breath, control the body. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Draw the hand down to the other side. Create a semicircle across the floor, over and across. Other side, reaching up with the other hand, palm facing down. And the other side, you might find yourself a bit more flexible in the spine pose, okay? Remember, you're breathing in and out the nose. Relaxing the neck as well. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Create that semicircle to the center, reaching as far forwards as you can. You might be off the mat here. Feeling the stretch on the outside of the hips in 3. Good. Tuck the chin in, looking down. 2. In 1. Sweep the arms wide. Big inhale. Interlace those fingers. Push up to the ceiling. Big exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. Interlace the fingers. Squeeze those ears. And exhale. Nice work. Plant the hands at the front of your mat. And then coming into tabletop. So set out that nice space where the knees are hip distance apart, the hands are shoulder distance apart. Take an inhale, draw the belly down into cow pose, chin up. And then exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the pelvis in, cat pose. Inhale, draw the belly down to the floor, lift the chin up high. And then exhale, rounding through that spine, tucking the pelvis in, feel the shoulder blades protract. Chin as close to the chest as you can go. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, shoulders up and out. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, shoulders out and back. Last breath, inhale. Exhale. Nice work, everyone. Taking your right foot out to the side. Just find the inner thigh stretch, okay? Remember to send the weight to the outside of your foot. Relax the kneecap and your quads. All of these muscles on the upper leg, try to relax them. Okay, you should feel it in the inner thighs, right here. Take the left arm out to the side. Just find a bit of balance here. In 3, thumbs pointing up. Shoulder height. In 2. Good. In 1, back to center, switch legs. Remember, press the foot to the outside, pressing it away, inner thighs. Stretching, reaching the opposite arm out and around. Good. In 3, gazing down, chin into chest. In 2. Nice, everybody. In 1. Coming back to center into tabletop, right arm, simple twist, lift it up. And then exhale, thread the needle, drop the shoulder down. Notice the left hand. Make sure the elbow is in line with the wrist. So if I take it a bit further forward, you should see that 90-degree bend. Okay. Bring it in eyesight. Inhale, reach the arm up. Right hand to the ceiling. Just circle the wrist there. And then exhale, thread the needle. Good. Make sure your cheek is down to the floor, or your temple and your shoulder as well. One more breath. Inhale, lift and twist. Exhale, thread the needle. Holding here for 3 breaths, okay? Option to stay here, or reach the left arm to the front of your mat to go a little bit deeper, balancing on the right arm. Lift your left leg back and up. Good. 2 breaths. One more breath. Nice work. Come back to center. Push yourself up, tabletop. Left simple twist. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Drop the cheek and the shoulder. Moving with intuition. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Try to look up, lift your chin as well. Good. Exhale, thread the needle, shoulder and cheek down. One more time. Inhale, lifting up, finding that thoracic spine twist here. Exhale, drop the shoulder, the cheek, release and relax. 3 breaths. Again, right hand, reach it forwards, and then maybe float the right leg back as well. 2 breaths. Final breath. Nice work, everyone. Coming back to center, tabletop. Tuck the toes under, hover the knees, slowly lift the hips back into downward facing dog. Gaze through the ankles, spreading the weight evenly between the feet, the hands, the fingers, the palms. And just feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Take it nice and slow. It's helping the body unwind, tucking the chin into the chest. Good. Maybe check the placement of your hands by gazing forwards. Good, in 3. In 2. In 1. Take an inhale, come to stillness. Looking forwards, take the exhale, step to your wrists, find your ragdoll pose, grabbing the elbows, tucking the chin into the chest. And just staying here for about 10 breaths, okay? We're letting the spine unwind. Letting the chin stay heavy, tucked in towards the chest, elbows relaxed. Just practice shifting that weight around the feet, forwards and backwards, left and right. Tucking the toes in and just letting everything melt off the body. Imagine anything that isn't going to serve your practice this evening to just melt away from the mat, trickling off the body. Just find your stillness, find your peace with yourself this evening. Practicing our patience with our body. Good. 3 more breaths here. Taking the inhales, the exhales through the nose. Two more breaths. Already it should feel a lot more open, the hamstrings, the calves, than when we started. And then release the hands to the mat. Come up and over the knees, inhaling as we go. Slowly stacking that spine, reaching the arms out and wide into our Tadasana pose. Lift the chin, look up, take an inhale. Exhale, folding through heart center, hinge at the hips, hands to the mat. Take an inhale, step back to high plank or to knee plank, optional position to start. Good, gazing down, tucking the chin in 3, spread the fingers and the weight in the hands in 2. In 1, drop down to your knees, take an inhale. Exhale, lower to the mat. Take an inhale to cobra, press the tops of the feet into the floor, then hover the hands away. Feel the lower back muscles hold here. In 3, look forwards, maybe push the toes together. In 2, in 1, chin to the floor. Take an inhale, lift back up to cobra. Good, maybe interlace the hands behind your back. Peel the chest further away. In 3, maybe push the toes up away from the floor. In 2, good job everybody. Squeeze the bottom. In 1, relax the chin and the feet to the floor. Take 1 breath here to reset. Inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, peel the chest away from the floor, upward facing dog. Lift the hips off the ground if you can, squeezing the bottom. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Good, 2 breaths. 1 breath. Inhale, look forwards at the hands. Exhale, step between them or to the wrists. Fold forwards. Take an inhale, halfway lift, hold, pressing the hands into the shins, flattening the spine, gazing down. Exhale, fold forwards, touch the toes, chin to chest. Bend your knees, sweep the arms around and up, Tadasana. Stand tall, lift the chin, tuck the pelvis in. Exhale, fold forwards through heart center. Hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hold. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat, step or jump. Ooh. Slowly find yourself in your high plank. Stay nice and strong in the core. In 3, push the shoulders away from the ground. In 2, good everybody. In 1, drop the knees to the ground. Take an inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, lower to the mat. Good, push the tops of the feet into the floor. Inhale to cobra, hands away. In 3, squeeze the knees. Look forwards. In 2, nice everybody. In 1, lower down, chin to the floor. Good, next inhale, lifting up, interlace the hands behind your back if you can. Push the wrists close together. Good, peel the chest a little bit higher, 2. Nice, in 1, chin to the floor, relax the breath. Find your rhythm, inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, lift up to upward facing dog. Shoulders away from ears, nice everybody, so push those shoulders to the back of the room. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. 2 breaths in downward facing dog. Relax your kneecaps, relax the muscles in your face and your shoulders. 1 more breath. Good, final warm-up flow. Take an inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, softly bend the knees, jump or step towards your wrists. Land nice and softly. Good, take an inhale, halfway lift, hands away from shins if you'd like to float them behind you. Exhale, release to the floor, bend the knees. Soften up to Tadasana, standing tall, lifting the chin up, tucking the pelvis in. Exhale, hands through heart center, down to the mat. Keep the legs as straight as you can, maybe plant the hands flat. Nice, tuck the chin in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Come back into your high plank. Good, so stay nice and stable in our high plank, squeezing the tummy muscles, pressing the shoulders away from the floor. Good, can you push the heels back? Can you find that gentle sink away from the wrists? Inhale, shift forwards, high plank. Good, exhale, lean a little bit further away, over those heels. Back to that high plank, 1 more rock everybody. So shifting the weight backwards. Good, come back to high plank, drop the knees, take an inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Keep your hands there, push the tops of the feet into the floor. Inhale, lift up to extended arm cobra, so arms as straight as you can. Legs are on the floor, relax the shoulders, push them away, puff the chest up. Good, release the chin down to the mat. So we're doing a lot of flexion and extension of our spine. Nice work, take an inhale, lift up again, cobra. Look over to the right. And then to the left, try to soften the bottom, don't clench the bottom. Good, lower down 1 more time. Take an inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, upward facing dog. So pull yourself to the front of the mat, lift the knees off the floor, look forwards. Exhale, fold over the tops of the toes, downward facing dog. Nice work, everybody. Walk the feet about 1 step forwards, okay? So shortening that downward facing dog. And then arms and feet a little bit wider than normal, okay? Just practice shifting your body weight from right to left. Keep the chin tucked in. The head should be inside that upside down V shape, okay? So in line with your ears should be your upper arm. We're going to gently, you can stay here if you want. Otherwise, we're going to reach for opposite ankles. So finding that thoracic twist again, but stay nice and stationary. So take an inhale, left hand off the floor. Just practice that balance. If you feel comfortable, reach for the opposite ankle. What helps is to look under the arm that you're reaching towards, okay? Or the side that you're reaching the opposite arm towards. Look under the right shoulder. Good, in 3, spread the weight in those hands. Keep the weight even in the feet in 2. In 1, back to your downward facing dog, wide pose. Take an inhale, right hand away. Exhale, opposite arm reach to the left. Good, look under the left shoulder in 3. In 2. In 1, back to that wide downward dog. Take an inhale, step back to your high plank. Exhale, fold forwards all the way into our vinyasa. So lowering down halfway, take an inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work, everybody. Take an inhale, 3-leg down dog. Float the right leg up. Exhale, bring the knee to the opposite elbow. So right knee to left elbow. Can we tap? And exhale, kick back in 3. Inhale, shift forwards to high plank, then twist. Knee to elbow. Kick back in 2. Last one. Inhale, shift forwards and twist. In 1. Nice work. Keep that right leg lifted. Point the toes up. 3-leg down dog. Hold. Dangle that head. Shift it forwards and back. In 2. In 1. Take an inhale. Look at the hands. Exhale. Softly plant the right foot there. Coming into your low lunge. Okay? So everything should be in line in the front. The arms, the knee in front, okay? If I take my hand away, it should be right underneath here. Good, make sure the top of the toe is in line with the fingers. And then gently lower the left knee to the floor. Keep the toes tucked under. Hold for 3. Good, hold for 2. Now untuck the back toes, reach the arms up, take an inhale, press the hands together. Coming into our low lunge, exhale, release. 2 more breaths, inhale, exhale. Nice work, 1 more breath everybody, inhale, and exhale. With the hands, lift and shift the hips to the back of the room, straighten your right leg out. Now you can keep the hands there, or you can just bring them into shoulder height position, or the position of where the shoulders are, okay? So notice if the toes are pointing up, we find that deeper stretch in our hamstrings, okay? Keep the weight even in the hands. Back knee is bent in 3. Breathe, just letting the body settle into the stretch in 2. In 1, walk the hands forwards, rebend into that front leg. Inhale the arms up, find that balance. Can you sink your hips further forwards and down? What are your shoulders doing? Are they slumping into the body, or are you reaching up and out? Hopefully squeezing your ears as you reach up. 1 more breath here. Good, next exhale, hands to the mat, shift your hips backwards, straighten your front leg. Again, hands can stay in line with the ankle, or you can bring them to shoulder distance, okay? Breathe through it in 2. Nice work, in 1. Inhale, shift forwards, bring that back knee off the floor, coming into Anjaneyasana, coming higher away from the mat now. Take 1 inhale here. Exhale, hands to the mat. Good. Drop the back ankle down, then bring your hands to the left, halfway. Grabbing opposite elbow, finding our wide leg fold, shifting the body weight right and left. Mobilizing at the hip in 3. Dangling the head in 2. Good work everybody. In 1, bring the hands to the mat. Take them over to the left foot. We're coming to the back of our mat now. Drop the back knee down. Untuck the back toes, reach the arms up. So we're simply finding the same stretch but on the back of our mat now. So if you can't see me, don't worry, just listen to my cues. We know the moves. Reach a little bit high, lift the chin up, look up. Exhale, hands frame your left foot. Take an inhale, shift the hips backwards. Find that lovely long stretch in your hamstrings on the left leg. Keep the hands in line with your ankle, or bring them closer towards your body, just under the shoulders. Take 2 more breaths here. Try and think about bringing the chest close to the thighs, chin tucks in, 1 more breath. Good, inhale, press the hands to the top of the mat, rebend into that left leg, then sweep the arms up, inhaling. Push the hips forwards and down. Good, nice work everybody. 1 more breath here. Hands to the mat, shift back into the seated pyramid, chin into chest. Good, Ujjayi breathing, focus on the breath. Feel the stretch, last breath here. Good, if your hands are not towards the front of the mat, take them there, inhaling. Lift that back knee off the floor, come onto the tiptoes, Anjaneyasana, or low crescent lunge. Reaching up, inhale. Exhale, bring the back heel down. Bring the hands to the right, and then straighten both legs out. Good, bring the hands directly under the shoulders. Reach towards your ankles or your shins. Take an inhale, lift the chest, look forwards. Exhale, pull the chest closer towards the inner thighs. Elbows pointing outwards. Chin tucks into chest. Breathe here. Relax all of the neck muscles. 1 more breath. Good, walk the hands to your right foot, square the hips, and then send the right foot to the back, high plank, vinyasa, drop the knees, lower the chest. Take an inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, staying here for 3 breaths, otherwise reaching to opposite ankle, step the feet forwards, take an inhale, right hand away from the floor. Exhale, reach to your left, right hand, reach to your left ankle, there we go. Look under the left shoulder in 3. Relax the muscles in your face in 2. Nice, in 1, right hand to the mat, switch sides, left hand, reach to the right ankle, look under the shoulder in 3. In 2. 1 more breath. Good, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, look at the hands. Exhale, walk, jump or step to the wrists. Folding forwards, keeping the hands on the mat if you can. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Bringing the chest close to the thighs. Tucking the chin in. Then begin to sit back into your chair pose. Reach the arms up, look up. Now notice your pelvis, tuck the pelvis in so the rib cage curls inward slightly. Good, squeeze the knees together, the toes together. Look down, lift up those toes if you can. Looking forwards in 3. Breathe, 2. Take an inhale, lift the hands an inch higher. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, leaning forwards, twisting left elbow to right knee. Find that hook position. Pressing into the outside of your knee. Good, push the knees closer. Now bring the hands at least to parallel from the floor, okay? Elbow is lifted. Now draw the hands further away from your chest. Sit a little lower in 3. Nice, just check the knees are in line. In 2. In 1. Come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, other side, back to heart center. You got this, everybody. Right elbow to outside of left knee. Good, once you've found that hook position, push the hands close together. Lift that top elbow as high as you can. Good, squeeze the inner thighs. Feel that twist in the spine. Nice. 2. And 1. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, dive forwards, finding ragdoll. Separate the feet hip distance apart. Option to stay in ragdoll arms, otherwise reach the arms up and over. Extend them as far as you can, squeezing the wrists close together, and then let them fold over the back. Just finding that inversion here. Again, I repeat this time on time, but it's when the head is lower than the heart, bringing all that fresh blood to the brain. Helps us feel clear. Flushing any toxins throughout the body. Great to change perspective from time to time. Gently release the hands to the mat. Stepping back into our high plank. Moving through some shifts in our weight, so we're going to shift forwards over the wrists this time, and then back into plank. Inhale, shift forwards. Exhale, back to plank. Good, in 5. Shifting forwards and back. 4. Nice, everybody. 3. Keep it going, strengthening the wrists in 2. Last one, you got it. In 1, drop the knees down, take an inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, lower the chest to the floor. Inhale to upward facing dog, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift the right leg, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, step halfway, keeping both legs straight if we can. Shift back into pyramid pose. So your right foot on the right, your left foot on the left, okay? Tucking the chin as close to the front knee as you can. If you need to step forwards a few inches, go ahead, or step a bit further back, depending on the level of flexibility in the legs, okay? Now the aim of this pose is to bring the chin as close to the front knee as you can, or the chin to the front knee. Maybe play around with your weight, shifting the weight into the right hand, the left hand, or floating the hands away from the floor. Maybe interlacing them behind your back. Breathing here, find that stillness in the pose in 3. In 2. In 1, hands to the mat if you've taken them away. Finding our simple twist. Keep your left hand on the floor. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Good. Revolved pyramid. Breathe here for 3. Breathe for 2. One more breath. Good, bring the right hand down, step the left foot forwards, folding through. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Step back to your high plank. Vinyasa, lower down to the knees or from high plank. Shifting forwards, inhale, upward facing dog. Good, exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left leg off the floor, 3-leg dog. Exhale, step halfway, coming into pyramid. So back heel, send it back and down. Straighten the front leg if you can. Now don't be alarmed if you can't find that front bend or both knees straighten just yet. It takes a bit of time to find the flexibility. So go to the level that feels good. Again, send the back foot a little bit further towards the ankle or a little bit further back. What's important is to make sure that the feet are in the train tracks, okay? So from front on, left foot on the left, right foot on the right. We're not crossing the ankles behind, okay? Good. And just breathe through the stretch. Relaxing the kneecaps on both legs. Finding the balance. And then if you feel confident, maybe float the hands away from the mat, maybe interlace them behind your back. Bring the chin as close to the front knee as possible in 3, building that stability in our ankles. In 2. In 1, hands to the mat, step the right foot forwards, folding forwards here, grabbing the elbows. And hopefully now you're feeling a lot more stretched out in the hamstrings, the calves, okay? Take the hands away from the back, interlace and fold over and around. Good, take 1 breath here. And then hands to the mat, step back, high to low plank vinyasa. So find your high plank to begin with, then drop down onto your knees or shift forwards, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work, everybody. Take an inhale, float the right leg off the floor, 3-leg dog. Point the toes up as high as you can go. Exhale, look at your hands, step forwards, coming into warrior 2. Arms out. Good, thumbs up. Pressing the weight to the outside of the foot, okay? Should be out to a 90-degree angle. Front knee is bent. Make sure you can see the big toe in front of you. Good, finding extended triangle, bring the elbow to the knee and then reach the left arm to the front. Good, so what we're going to do is test our core in a minute. Just find that breath, find the reach in the left side of your body. 1 more breath. And then if you feel confident, reach the right arm towards the front. Not changing that position of your torso, just floating here in 3. Imagine you're holding a big balloon in 2. Nice work. In 1, straighten your right leg. And then bring the balloon down to the floor. Into the middle, bring the right toes in front. And then warrior 2 onto the other side. Reach the balloon out to the side, opening up. Good, in 3. Nice work, everybody. In 2. In 1, bring the left elbow to the knee, reach the right arm further forwards, look under the shoulder. Hopefully we're finding that theme in our class. Good. 1 more breath. Come back to warrior 2, facing the back of your mat now. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Kick the leg back into high plank vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. Inhale, lift your left leg off the floor, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, look forward, step through, open up to warrior 2, facing our back or facing the back of our mat. Good, get comfortable, guys. Find that strength in the pose here. The legs, arms lifted, thumbs pointing up. Take an inhale, bring the left elbow to the knee, reach the right arm to the front of the mat. Right side body opening up here. Find 1 more breath. If you feel confident, again, lift the left arm away. Get hold of that balloon, hold it. Reach the body as far away from your midline as you can. When you're ready, take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Come to the center. Bring the left toes to the right. Right toes to the left. Coming into the other side. Good. Keep the arms at shoulder distance apart. You've got this. 1 more breath. And then right elbow to the knee, left arm to the front. Look over the shoulder. Nice work. Take an inhale back to warrior 2. Exhale, cut with the hands to the mat. Float the right foot back, high to low plank. Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees down, puppy pose. Okay, sitting back into the heels, forehead to the mat. And then just relaxing the breath, relaxing your arms, your elbows. Deep breaths in and out. Two more breaths here. One more breath. Nice. Take an inhale, rise up to tabletop, tuck the toes. And then walk the hands back to the feet, rolling up the spine. And then lifting the chin and the shoulders last. Give yourself a shake. Okay, water break. If you need one, have a quick sip. How are we all feeling? We good? Awesome. We're going to get into our balance sequence now, everybody. Okay, so starting off with our Vritsasana, our tree pose, okay? So starting with the right leg, we're going to take it off the floor. Hands to the side, palms facing towards me. And then bring the foot, or the sole of your foot, into the inner thigh. Okay, as close to the groin as you can. Once you've found that balance, just take the hands out to the side. Relax and soften the shoulders, maybe lift them up, rock them back. Stabilizing the standing leg. Good. No matter where that foot is, whether it's on the inner thigh, whether it's on the calf, or half on the floor, just find that sweet spot of stillness. Bring your hands to heart center if that feels nice as well. Good. And just notice your breath. Hopefully as relaxed and calm, just like your balance. And maybe also like your mind right now. Okay, feeling balanced, settled. Good. Take one more breath here. Good, then release the foot, draw it into heart center, squeeze it in. Big inhale, and then exhale, send it down. Little shake, and then we'll move on to the other side. So left foot lifted off the floor, hands to the side, push the shoulders up, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind, working on the postural chain muscle or muscles, and then bring the foot to the inner thigh. Good, hands out to the side, lifting the chest up, and then to heart center when that feels nice. Maybe rolling the shoulder one by one. Even here, you're testing your balance. Nice work, everybody. 3 more breaths. Ujjayi breathing. 1 more breath. And then gently release the foot away, draw the knee towards me, squeeze it in, relax that ankle, maybe circle it a few times, and then step it to the floor. Nice work, everybody. We're going to go into dancers, okay? Seeing as we've opened the hip in forwards and backwards motion, we're going to work through the spine. So remember, in dancers, we're thinking about the reach first, the hinge second, and then another round of reaching, okay? So starting with the right leg, we're going to take it away from the floor, reach behind. Okay, grab the toes or the ankle. I recommend the inside of the foot, okay? So it should look a bit like this instead of the outside. The option is up to you. Okay, then we're going to take the left arm up to the ceiling once I've found the balance. Now remember, kiss the knees together. Good, take an inhale, reach up high, maybe look up as well. Then exhale, hinge at your hips, just moving the torso, okay? Once you've found that hip hinge, take a pause, take a breath, inhale. And then exhale, kick into the back hand, reach with the front. Kick into the back hand, reach with the front. And keep that motion going as long as you're breathing here. Stay stable with the front leg. Good, in 3, gazing at our drishti, the point in front that doesn't move. In 2. If you come out of it, come back in. 1 more second. And then slowly release. Step it down, shake it out. Nice work. On to the other side. So hopefully you're finding your transitions are subtle and soft. Okay, that's what you want to kind of transpire from yoga into how you react in the day towards things with your thoughts as well. Just being calmer about everything helps to lower your stress level, helps your body unwind. Okay, other side, lift the left foot up and back. Again, inside arch of the foot grab, reaching the opposite arm up. Find that reach, kiss the knees together. Take an inhale. Exhale, hinge forwards. Okay, so we're stabilizing with our standing leg. When we're ready, take an inhale. Exhale, kick into the foot behind and reach forwards. Maybe fan the fingers out. So opening up the left side of our shoulder. Try to square the hips if you can. Kick and reach, kick and reach, kick and reach in 3. You got this, everybody. Can you straighten the standing leg? In 2. Nice. In 1. Whew. Come back to center, shake it out. Hands on the hips, good work. Whew. There we go. Changing direction. Hey, some days balance is there, some days it's not. Just remember, consistent practice will help. Good. Shake it out and come all the way onto your bottom. Sitting yourself down. Bring the knees into your chest, okay? And then just find a few rocks up and down the spine. Try to come up to seated. Good. In 5. In 4. In 3. Meet me in seated. On 1. Good. Coming into boat pose. So, sitting up tall, shoulders away from the ears. Feet can stay flat. Arms can stay at shoulder height. Otherwise, we'll shift the torso backwards and then lift the feet. So what really helps is pivoting, shifting the weight backwards, then lifting the feet off the floor, okay? And just hold it here, bring the hands to heart center. Take an exhale to the side, inhale to center. So we call this we call these pianos or Russian twists, okay? Yogi twists in 5. Keep those hands together, elbows out in 4. Try to think about necessarily the deepness of or the depth of the twist, but just finding that positioning in the body where you're finding the twist, pausing back to center in 2, in 1, knees into your chest, rock up and down the spine. Good. Come up to seated, again boat pose, leaning back, lifting the feet, reaching the arms up, inhale, exhale, shoulder height, inhale, exhale, shoulder height. You got this. Inhale, exhale. In 5, squeeze the knees together. Inner thighs. In 4, in 3. You got this. In 2. Last 1. Knees into your chest. Cross the ankles. And then when we're lying on our back, just draw the hips out wide into happy baby. Settling the breath, the back, the hips, the shoulders, maybe closing the eyes. Coming to a nice stillness if that feels good. Or if you want to continue with a bit more movement, just shift the body weight from the right to the left. And then slowly squeezing the knees in towards your chest. Release the left ankle all the way to the floor. Keep the right knee tucked in. And just find that hip compression. When you're ready, supine twist with the right knee. Take it over to the left. So we're stacking our hip. We're opening up the arms, shoulders. Look to the opposite side of where the knee is going. As you rest in this pose, just notice where the leg that you've bent and taken to the side, where is that foot? If it's resting on the leg that's long, take it away from that leg. Let it be completely kind of not touching anything other than maybe the ground, okay? If it's still hovering off the floor, then you just need to work on that thoracic twist, okay? That comes with practice. And then just begin to relax your shoulders, settling the torso, the breath. Again, remember the facial muscles, the muscles in the neck. And then gently coming back to center, give yourself a nice tight squeeze. And then release your right ankle to the floor. Keep the left knee tucked in, squeezing the left knee as tightly as you can. And then when you're ready, supine twist with the left knee over towards the right. Hopefully you'll see me on this side. So notice if that foot on the left foot is either touching the floor or if it's still hovering there. If you can bring it to the floor, great. If not, it will get there in time. And then look to the opposite side. And then just settle into your breathing, slowing everything down, helping the body unwind. This might be a point where you find that the tummy is rumbling, especially if you're practicing early in the morning or in the evening before dinner, because we're stimulating the digestive system, okay, helping it work, move, flushing the body, and then gently come back to center, open up to happy baby one more time. Try to retract the shoulders to the floor, the hips and the tailbone down as well, so our back is completely flat. No gentle arch in the base of our spine. Rooting it down to the floor in 3. If you haven't already closed your eyes, now's the opportunity to do so in 2. And 1, sending the legs together, inner thighs, hands to the side. Gently 1 leg at a time, or if you have the strength in the lower spine and the core, just watch or settle the ankles all the way down to the ground, preparing for our Shavasana. Once the ankles touch the floor, let the arms wing out, settling in to a nice relaxing posture. Sleepy pose, corpse pose, Shavasana, final resting pose. Practicing stillness with the body, connection with the breath. Giving your body some time to stay in one place, not fidget. Helping your mind stay still. Thoughts of only connecting with your breath, noticing your breath, feeling the breath. Letting our blood pressure, our heartbeat, everything settle back to its baseline. And then just give yourself a check. Where in the body are you still holding on to tension? Where in your body could you find a bit more ease and relaxation? Wherever that is, send your awareness there. Try to relax. Practicing switching off, settling down, surrendering to the practice. And then if it feels good and you're ready to, start to take deeper breaths in and out of the nose. Start to wiggle the fingers, the toes. Start to awaken your body again. Maybe reach the arms up and over, finding that long, tall stretch. And then roll over to a nice side, comfortable seated position if you want to just go straight there. Option to keep the eyes closed. And then come back into a nice seated posture, sitting tall through the spine, chin is parallel to the floor. Take a gentle side reach, take an inhale as we lift up and over. Exhale back to the center, both hands on the floor. Inhale, reach to the other side. And then exhale back to center. Just like we did at the beginning, take an inhale, interlace the fingers above the head, push up to the ceiling, lift the chin, keeping the eyes closed if you can. And then bring the hands back to heart center, press into the sternum, bowing the heads forwards. Thank you everybody for joining class. I hope you enjoyed the gentle unwind flow, the benefits for our lower body, our core and our back. Make sure you drink lots of water and I'll see you all soon. Remember, looking after your body starts with moving your body. Namaste.